the morning of the 29th. Complete chaos.
We're Chris and Sandra. In 2022, we bought a boat we named Thataway. On a foggy May morning, we said goodbye to Port Dover and headed down Lake Erie through the Welland Canal and on to Lake Ontario. We had a summer of fun boat projects and explored Lake Ontario and the famous Canadian Heritage Canal System, the Trent Severn Waterway. We met some great people and saw amazing sights in beautiful Ontario. We've got plans to overhaul the interior of Thataway in the spring, so join two not-so-young kids as we dive headfirst into our 2023 adventure.
Could you put your foot on that?
And ironically, this is a larger space than what we're going to be maneuvering in.
Okay, can you grab the back and pull it over?
I have to say, this is a much nicer day to be traveling than the last one.
Yeah.
Although the roads were okay the last time, it was just that the wind was so bad. So, how do you feel?
Good.
Does it feel like you own a boat?
No, not really.
Feels like we have another place to clean up.
And there needs to be the actual zip. You want to try it?
That changes it.
That was the easy part, I think. 26 and a half, 7 and a half, 23 and a half.
So is this where all the water from the bilge goes through when it pumps out?
No. This is the outfeed of the muffler for the generator specifically. Sorry,
there's no water
this is the exhaust of the generator. So when the generator's running, water, the cooling fluid exhausts out this.
Oh, because you have to cool the generator down. Let's give her a go. Just do one end.
I'm just doing one end. I'm not going to just give her a go after 10 seconds. But that's why I'm saying
Right.
do this
If you,
one
if
first.
you wreck my 15-year-old hair dryer, I'm going to buy a really expensive one. Oh, that worked pretty well. You're hurting me. Hold it. Jesus. I can't.
Right, so we're replacing the merited connections on the hot water tank. They're, you're not supposed to use Marrettes in marine electrical wiring because they don't last.
And this isn't a marine hot water tank either, is it?
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Well, it's not great. I'm hoping that the wiring in this thing is not solid.
What? You're hoping that you're able to get at it?
No, the wiring you use for marine environments, it's supposed to be multi-threaded, not a single solid wire.
Oh, like a braided wire?
Braided, that's the right term. So,
And why a braided one as opposed to like...
again, a single solid wire isn't flexible and is more likely to crack.
Oh,
Pass me the multimeter, please.
yep. Chris. So you're just making sure that I turned the power
Yeah.
off to it. I mean, I did, but you're making sure it actually got turned off.
Correct.
Are we dead?
Looks like it.
Cool. We'll live to work another day.
Well, that's not good.
What?
It's solid. This is unbelievable.
What?
Well, just everything you shouldn't do, they've done.
What are our options here?
Don't know.
So is the repair not possible because it's a solid wire?
Well, I shouldn't crimp it, right? Crimping to a solid wire is not a good idea.
Because...
Because again, it's not flexible, right? So it's going to have a tendency to...
Do we need to get a different hot water tank?
I'm not sure yet. Hey, Sandra?
Yeah.
Can you bring the light? I got it off. Yeah, I guess we are going to. Oh, this has a light. Yeah, it's not even close.
So we're gonna have to take the black one off, which we think is glued.
Try to figure out why the water isn't running.
We just filled up the tanks and the pump is running, but there's not enough water coming out of the faucet.
So we're going to go down to the engine compartment and make sure there's water getting to the pump. And if that doesn't work, we'll go down to the water tanks and see if the water's coming out of the tanks.
Oh, I can't get it from there.
That's better than when it was on land.
Yeah, let me see if I can move this out of the way and then tip it up over here. Okay, better you than me. Down in the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need a light down there maybe? Yeah, so rather than have our old electric or cordless tools from Darfield shipped here, which they're very old, we invested in boat tools. We just thought that was probably a really good thing to have up front. Alright. Do you even know where everything is?
No, I don't know where anything is. So, starting point, just...
I'm not going to set up the loom cube, so...
Flip the pump on.
So I was a bit stranded, but now I'm back onto the other side of the engine hole. So Chris took apart a lamp. It was here on the boat. We didn't like it. No affection for it. Ripped apart the wires because he got all his wires at home. Jumped the pump, the water pump. I think there's 2 water pumps down there. And
yeah, there's a water pump that's pulling the water from the tanks, and it goes into this great big filter. And then there's a second pump that's pumping the water and giving the system
and that's on the other side?
pressure. So that there's like there's a delivery pump, and then there's a distribution pump, if that's the right language.
So because I was stranded on one side, I didn't have a new battery for the camera, but we turned on the breaker and opened the faucet. Chris jumped the wires and we got water. So that was kind of nice. Now we have to figure out how to
We don't know why.
Now we have to have a permanent fix.
We don't know why that pump isn't getting electricity. We can't seem to find the breaker that runs it. I can see where it goes up, the wiring.
But you have no idea where it terminates over there?
This is going to be fun.
So we headed over to the other room with all the wire in it?
I don't know what we're going to do now.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Ready?
God, look at that.
I know. That's our bug population. And that's not even that bad.
Just make sure it's not just our boat.
It's everyone's boat. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we may never come back.
So we're done for
What's left? There's the fuel lines and fittings. But you're not sure that that isn't already...
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
sure how much I'm going to do on that one. I'll take a look.
And the batteries, what do we have to do on the batteries? We've got everything we need to keep going on that one now,
I
right?
think we have everything we need to do with batteries.
And connections.
And then there's this one. We should probably try and order lug covers.
Right.
Because I couldn't find those.
Oh. What is this connections type thing? Didn't you do that already? Oh, it's just that you're...
No, that's all the...
Oh,
I've done this one. This
right,
was the water
it's
heater.
the teal that isn't highlighted. That's fine.
Get everything in there.
Yeah, what the hell is that in our water?
Okay, I'm going to need a light of some description to get some clue of what's going on here.
Okay, can you just do another scoop? As best you can.
The hell? The tank's baffled? This is problematic.
Great, I'll go get a light. Just hang on.
Yeah. It's going to make this very problematic.
Oh.
It's really not successful.
I am just so happy that I've just been using water from the marina. And seriously, I'm going to throw that straight earrings.
Yeah, we're not even going to really be able to do this job.
I don't know, I think we're going to have to figure out what to do. Like, I think the best thing to do would be to empty it, wouldn't it? And I wonder if it was the antifreeze that was in there. Although that was pink.
After our very first day on the water with our new boat, through rain and fog and only slightly rolly waves, we arrived in Port Colborne at the east end of Lake Erie. We took some time to wander around, have dinner with our daughter Helen and her partner Kevin, who were accompanying us on the transit through the Welland the next day. We took a look at one of the bridges we'd be passing under and marveled at how advanced engineering was when the canal was built, and what a massive undertaking the canal and lock system was, not just for its time, but even for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Our next one will be bonus footage of our Welland downbound transit from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. So join us next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video and leave a comment or question for us. See you next time.